all, I would like to extend my warmest greeting to our honorable lecturer, Professor Dr. Safrijal MPD, the instructor of the seminar on English language teaching course, who has guided and supported us throughout the semester in developing our academic presentation. I would also like to welcome our speakers for today. First is Salwa Zahra Ramadhani and Teriskania Febriani, as well as all participants who have joined the session. I am Hilmi Zaki Andika, and I will be your moderator for today's session. Let us begin the seminar with full enthusiasm and an open mind to learn from today's insightful presentation. Without further ado, let's begin the seminar. For the speaker, time is yours.
Okay. Before I present the material, here our list of content. First, introduction, theoretical framework, research method, result and discussion, and the last is conclusion. The first material is introduction. Digital literacy has become a crucial skill in today's world, encompassing the ability to use digital tools to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information effectively. As education increasingly integrates technology, students must navigate online platforms, manage information, and engage in digital collaboration. Technology plays a vital role in enhancing these skills through digital classroom, multimedia resources, and interactive learning. However, there is still a gap in understanding how students perceive the effectiveness of technology in improving their digital literacy. While many initiatives focus on educators' perspective, student insight remain underexplored. Understanding their experiences can help identify barriers, improve educational strategies, and ensure inclusive access to digital competencies necessary for academic and professional success in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. There is a formulation of the research based on the above. The following problems are formulated. How do students perceive the role of technology in enhancing their digital literacy? The second is, what types of technological tools are most commonly used by students for learning? What challenges do students face when using technology to improve their digital literacy? And to what extent do students feel supported by educators in developing digital literacy skills through technology? And that is the purpose of the research. The main purpose of this research are to explore student perception of the role of technology in improving digital literacy. The second is to identify the technological tools frequently used by students and assess their impact. The third is to analyze the challenges faced by students in using technology for digital literacy development, and the last is to provide insight that can assist educators and policymakers in creating more effective technology integrated educational strategies. The next material is theoretical framework. There is digital literacy concept. The definition of literacy. The concept of digital literacy has evolved alongside technological and communicative advancement. Initially limited to basic reading and writing, literacy now includes the ability to effectively use digital tools to access, evaluate, and manage information. According to Silalahi 2022, emphasize the integration of technical and cognitive skills in navigating digital environment. Sulianta highlight the capacity to communicate across various media formats, while Mashuri 2022 underlines the importance of critical engagement with digital content. Usman pointed to the necessity of these skills amid rapid media convergence and the rise of complex online platforms. Thus, digital literacy emerges as a key component of contemporary education and personal development. The second, there is forms of digital literacy development in school. Developing digital literacy in school is essential for preparing students for the 21st century digital landscape. According to the RIAD 2024, key strategies include providing digital literacy training for school leaders and educators, expanding access to quality educational resources, ensuring adequate infrastructure such as computer and internet connectivity, fostering community involvement in technology use, and enhancing administrative system through digital solutions. This initiative underscored the need for a comprehensive approach that integrates both infrastructure and pedagogy, ensuring students gain the digital competencies necessary for academic and real-world success. The third is understanding digital literacy. The concept of literacy has expanded from basic reading and writing to include digital literacy, which involves the ability to access, evaluate, and use digital tools and information effectively. Silalahi 2022. Digital literacy encompasses technical and cognitive skills, including the ability to search, create, and share digital content. Camel 2018, Linked 2022. It also requires critical thinking, communication across various media formats, and adaptability in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. Sulianta 2022, Mashuri 2022, and Usman 2022. According to Hadi 2022, technological advancement have transformed how information is disseminated, creating a global village where digital platforms allow instant global communication. Gilster first introduced digital literacy as the capacity to understand and use information from diverse sources via computers. The shift from print to digital media reflect the need for more flexible, accessible, and efficient information consumption. Smith 2022 and Johnson 2021. In education, fostering digital literacy is essential. It helps students engage critically with information, use digital devices effectively, and develop creative, rational, and independent thinking skills. Linked 2022 and Silalahi 2022. Therefore, integrating digital literacy into learning is crucial for academic success and lifelong learning in the digital era. Next material is research method, that is research design. This study adopts a quantitative research design. The quantitative component involves administering structured survey to a diverse sample of students to collect numerical data on their perception of technology impact on digital literacy. The second is population and sample. The population for this study comprises 10 grade high school students SMAN 1 Pandeglang, and stratify random sampling technique will be employed to ensure representation across different demographic variables such as gender and grade or level of education. The sample size will be determined based on established guidelines for both quantitative and qualitative research method to ensure statistical power and richness of qualitative data with a sample size of 10 students. The primary instrument for data collection is a structured survey questionnaire designed to assess student perception of technology's role in enhancing digital literacy. The survey items are based on established framework and prior literature and digital literacy and technology integration in education. Data collection procedure will involve distributing the survey electronically via Google Form. And the last is data collection. Quantitative data collected from the survey will be analyzed using descriptive statistics such as frequencies, means, and standard deviation to summarize participant responses and identify trends in their perception. Integration of quantitative and qualitative findings will provide a comprehensive understanding of student perception and experiences in relation to the research objective. Data collection is conducted using a structured questionnaire distributed electronically via Google Form. The question includes items designed to assess, first, the understanding of digital literacy, second, the use of technology tools such as smartphone, laptop, and tablet for learning purpose, third, perceive challenges in improving digital literacy through technology, and the last is observe improvement in digital literacy skills since integrating technology into learning. The survey items are developed based on established frameworks and previous research in digital literacy and educational technology.
Okay, of the result of the material is, as the data illustrate, the survey response were collected from a total of 10 participants, all of who are 10 grade high school students. The gender distribution among the respondents is 20% female and 80% male. The student position at a critical stage of their secondary education provide a valuable insight into the perception of technology role in enhancing digital literacy. This particular group of respondents was chosen because 10th grade students are typically engaged in increasingly complex digital tasks, both in their academic and personal life. At this educational level, they are expected to utilize digital tools for research, project collaboration, and communication, making them well to over-informed perspective on the effectiveness of the technology in developing their digital literacy skills. And the next result. Figure to show that smartphones are the most used learning tool with 10% of respondents regular use to their portable and multifunction. Computer and laptop used by 30% to learn from complex writing and research. Thanks to large screen and higher processing power, tablet used by 10% over a mix of portable and devices that are regular, possible to the function. This distribution like students. Preference with a clear shift toward mobile learning, while computer and laptop remain essential for in-depth academic work. Figure 3 shows strong student support from educators in using technology to build digital skill. A significant 10% of respondents strongly agree, and the remaining 10% agree that they feel supported by educators. This near response highlights the crucial role educators play in promoting digital literacy. The findings suggest active educator support fosters student confidence, engagement, and success in using technology effectively within the learning environment. And the next result. Figure 5 highlight the key challenge students face in improving digital literacy through technology. 10% of respondents report limited access to device or internet and technical issue like software glitch and slow speed as a major barrier. 40% cite a lack of digital skill, indicating a need for better digital education. Only 10% mention distraction from online content as a challenge. This finding emphasizes the need to improve both infrastructure and digital training to ensure effective and inclusive digital literacy development. And figure 5 saw a unanimous agreement among respondents. 100% report a significant improvement in their digital literacy skill after using technology in their learning. This highlights the powerful impact of technology in developing key skills such as information retrieval, content evaluation, digital communication, and media creation. The finding emphasizes that technology is essential for fostering this digital literacy and support the call for continued investment and integration of digital tools in education. It also reflects the growing importance of preparing students for success in digital society. And the next is discussion. Most students view technology as playing a vital role in enhancing their digital literacy. Access to digital tools and platforms support their learning process and helps them develop crucial digital competence. Many students prefer interactive and collaborative digital learning environment, which they believe contribute significantly to their skill development. Additionally, they value guidance from teachers in using technology effectively. This insight provide valuable direction for educators and policymakers aiming to close the digital literacy gap. Definition and component of digital literacy. Digital literacy refers to the ability to find, evaluate, use, share, and create content using digital technology and the internet. It goes beyond basic reading and writing to include technical skill, critical thinking, problem solving, and ethical awareness. The core component of digital literacy include information literacy, which involves the ability to locate and access digital information. Media literacy, which focus on analyzing and producing media content while identifying bias and misinformation. Communication literacy, which involve effective interaction and collaboration through the digital platform. And technological literacy, which is the ability to use digital tools efficiently and ethical, including an awareness of cybersecurity. And the next discussion. And the next is importance of digital literacy. In today's world, digital literacy is essential for academic and professional success. It enables students to access information, succeed in school, and prepare for careers that demand digital proficiency. Furthermore, it supports the development of critical thinking and problem-solving skills, particularly in evaluating the reliability and credibility of online content. However, several challenges hinder students from developing their skills, such as unequal access to technology, difference in educational quality, and limited teacher training. Overcoming this barrier requires ensuring equitable access to digital tools, implementing target support program, and investing in teacher development. And the next is student perception of technology in digital literacy. Various student and surveys show that students generally have a positive perception of technology in education. According to the Pew Research Center, 72% of students believe that technology improves their learning experience by simplifying access to information and making assessment easier. A study by the International Society for Technology and Education found that 85% of students feel more engaged in classroom that use digital tools. These findings come from diverse methods, including survey, interview, focus group, and classroom observation, involving thousands of students across different regions. And the next. That's all for us. Back to the moderator.
Thank you very much to Salwa and Teris for the informative and well-delivered presentation. Now we are moving on to the Q&A session. If any participant would like to ask a question, please feel free to raise your hand or type your question in the chat box. We will select several questions to be answered directly by the speakers. Please, anyone?
Okay, may I ask questions?
Yes, please.
Okay. So my questions is what recommendations can be given to improve the effectiveness of technology in developing students' digital literacy? And what is the role of educators and institutions in this regard? That's all. Do you get my point?
Yes. Thank you, Sipa. I will answer Sipa question. The answer is equitable. School also need to provide equitable access to technology, regular training for teacher, and technical support system for students. Educators have a central role as facilitator, motivator, and companion in the digital learning process. They need to be equipped with adequate digital competence to be able to integrate technology meaningfully in the teaching learning process. In addition, schools should consider student learning preference and style by creating an interactive, collaborative, and flexible digital environment. This will encourage students to become capable, critical, and responsible user of technology.
Okay, thank you to all participants for your thoughtful questions. And of course, thank you once again to Teris and Salwa for the excellent responses.
Okay, so the last is conclusion. This study offers valuable insight into student perception of technology's role in enhancing digital literacy, showing that students widely acknowledge its importance in developing their digital skills, particularly through interactive platform and collaborative learning. These findings are crucial for educators and policymakers aiming to create effective student-centered strategies for integrating technology into education. By understanding student preferences and experience, educational approach can be better tailored to improve learning outcomes and bridge the digital literacy gap. While the study contributes practical guidance for inclusive education, limitations such as response bias and a specific demographic sample suggest that future research should explore broader perspective using diverse methods.
Okay, as we come to the end of this session, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Salwa Azhara Ramadhani and Rizkania Febriani for their great presentation, and to Professor Dr. Safrizal MPD for his continuous guidance and support as the lecturer of seminar on English language teaching. We hope today's discussion has given us valuable insights and inspiration for our future teaching and learning journey. Thank you to everyone for your active participation. Please forgive me for any shortcomings during my time as a moderator. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.